we go. So in terms of key budgetary considerations, we had 4 areas of focus. The first one is establishing full-day kindergarten. Second one is New Jersey student learning standards. The second one is the New Jersey student learning standards. The third one is maintaining programs, including our student-teacher ratio. And then the fourth area is addressing our aging facilities. Even though we sit in this building, this is one of our newest buildings in the entire district, we are coming up on some key thresholds, including this building, in our core facilities and our core operational areas. So one thing we want to stay on top of is our aging facilities, and not just catching up with what we need to address, but staying on the front end of what we are looking at in terms of even this in Oak Tree School. As we always talk about, when we look at them, they look shiny and brand new, and that's a testament to our facilities team. The reality is we need to keep that up and keep up with that. Before I go to the next slide, I just want to highlight a few things. So we did embed full-day kindergarten in this budget. As I spoke to last month, the long-term impact relative to where we stand today and moving forward really revolves around one reoccurring expense, which is the support staff addition. So we're looking at about $65,000, $66,000 in support staff. Everything else is covered in either a one-time cost for classroom setup, so basically adjusting the size of the desks. Many of the facilities we have, we can adjust literally, with screws. But where we can't do that, we do have to purchase some additional materials. There's some teacher's guides we need to get in terms of textbooks and supplies as we flip some of these classrooms from an older elementary classroom to a kindergarten classroom. And this is all coming together at the right time. If you asked us probably 18 months ago, we'd be having a different conversation, and we were at the time. And even multiple years ago, we were looking at a totally different trajectory in terms of our enrollment, and space was the #1 issue. And we have moved forward this fall with a design study to address space if we end up trending in that path. And that does involve a referendum at some point down the road if we head down that path. But again, until this fall into the winter time, the big question was always, how much is it going to cost us to do these projects? Well, we have a starting point for that. And that's a big ask of the district. Whether we need it 2 years, 5 years down the road, those projects are designed and they're ready to roll. They would just need to be updated with more current estimates and costs. So that is a big piece, and that's why we sit here with a different conversation than we were even, like I said, 18 to 12 months ago. With the space issue not the issue right now, we're looking at, as we consolidate classes, as we continue to address enrollment in sections in the other grade levels through enrollment, that frees up both teachers and classrooms so we can integrate the kindergarten classes into each of the primary schools. And as I said at the last meeting, we're not doing this at the and compromising the class sizes of the other grades. We're looking at what we would expect in a standard range for enrollment, both in grades 1 through 5. So again, we're moving staff around, we're reallocating classrooms, and again, it's not at the expense of our other students. We're still, in that sub 25. We're looking at 24s and 25s in grades 4 and 5. We're looking 21s and 22s in grades 1 and 2. So we're in that threshold where we're comfortable, and that's all with the current staffing that we have. We are not adding a full-time equivalent to address this. Again, we are just relocating and reallocating our existing staff. So that's something I wanted to highlight. Other things that we went through, and we went through a full budget process with this. We looked at transportation. The transportation department did an analysis on what is the cost of those midday runs. We're essentially cycling through the town twice to drop off AM kindergarten and then go around and pick up PM kindergarten. So what are the savings related to that? And we have that, and we can apply that to other areas where we may see a slight increase, whether that's, we don't anticipate it in the afternoon runs, but if we do actualize a little bit there, we can cover it that way, but we also can apply that towards one of the areas where we won't be receiving the revenue is through our ECE program. So we can, in theory, swing that money over towards and compensating for that potential revenue loss. So as we said, This is something that's been on the community's eye for many, many years, and it is a opportunity that we have in front of us that we can leverage with minimal impact to compared to what we're operating with moving forward today.